So your talk got accepted, and now they want you to pre-record your presentation using Open Broadcast Software or OBS. Don't panic, let's get you through this. Step 1, the sources window. Everything in OBS is just a bunch of post-it notes or 3x5s that you're moving around on the screen. You add them using the plus or delete them using the minus at the bottom. The scenes represent kind of a collection of any of those groupings you've created, okay? So they've given me a template, and I'm not sure it's going to work out. Go and add that template by hitting the plus if it already didn't come this way. And you're going to go and you're going to add an image, which is click the plus, click image, and then navigate to where it is, but give it a name that makes sense to you. Let's call it the presentation. Everything in OBS is called an overlay, so we'll call it the presentation overlay. So I now have to navigate for it, and I found it. Oh, look, there it is. I'm making this up. It's just an image I have. So that's the image I want. I click OK, but notice it's massive. It doesn't fit on the screen at all. Well, what do I do with this thing? Well, you right-click on it, and you can force it to fit the screen by coming down and clicking Transform. And when you go to Transform, now you can come down to Stretch to Screen. Bam! It squeezes right in there. It'll just fit the edges. Notice these red boxes. This is part of a bounding box. It's how we move everything in OBS. So you can accidentally grab anything and just move it, and it won't care. There's no undo. And how do I get back? I right-click on either the image itself, or I can come down to my sources list, and since I named it, I know what I'm looking for. I can right-click on the presentation overlay item in the sources list, and I can say I want to transform and fit to screen. Jumps right back where it's supposed to be. So let's pretend that your presentation should appear in this box over here, because that's what was provided to you. Well, how do I get to my presentation? Well, you'd launch maybe PowerPoint, and here's PowerPoint, and here's your presentation. Well, I've got to get this window to fit inside this box. What am I going to do? Well, normally if I run PowerPoint and I start the presentation, it takes over the entire screen. I'm working from a laptop, maybe I don't have a second screen. What you can do is uncheck this box on the Slideshow tab. So if you started at home, come over to Slideshow, and in Use Presenter View, there's a checkbox. Now, Presenter View is that neat mode that lets you split it from your laptop to see what slide is coming next in your notes, and then your extended display or your slides are showing on the big screen. But we don't want that here. So uncheck this box. Now, when I start the slideshow, it's going to take over the screen, but I need to bring that over. So I'm going to kind of Alt and Tab my way back to OBS, and I'm going to add this into OBS by where? Going into Sources, come and hit the plus, click Window Capture, and call this My Presentation, because everything should have a name that makes sense when you look for it, so there's no time to panic. And when you add it, don't worry, it's grabbed the wrong window. Come to this section called Window up here in the Options box, click the drop down, and look for PowerPoint Slideshow. So when I select that slideshow, now the right thing is filling the screen. And I say, OK. But once again, it's too large. Well, the same rule applies. Come down to the list of sources, right-click on My Presentation that we just named, go to Transform, and you can now stretch to screen, and it will be much smaller. At least now you can grab the handles in the corner, click and hold with your mouse, and drag that thing to any size it needs to be. Now that could reshape your slides if you didn't want to, but you can line it up and actually just resize this to fit. Or right-click, go back to Transform, Fit to Screen, and notice when you fit to screen instead of stretch, it's the right shape for your slides, but it doesn't necessarily fit the overlay. You can either grab and reshape it again, or you can actually right-click on My Presentation and go to Properties, right-click and go to Transform, and it's possible to use Edit Transform to force it to keep the right aspect ratio. And you can change it to meet the correct size that you need to. But notice, I have black bars on the top of my presentation. I don't want that. So I need to use the crop feature, and I can increase that. And if you look on the screen, you'll notice that my presentation's black bars are slowly disappearing as we crop or bring it down from the top. You can repeat this process on the bottom, and you'll notice that again, my slides lose the black bars as I crop this to fit. So once I have that all the way to the edge, well, now I feel good enough that I could go ahead and actually make my presentation smaller now, as long as I keep it to the right shape and size, and I can make it fit in this little window over here. And if it turns out that once your slides are the right size and your presentation doesn't fit on the screen, you can click on the bounding box for the template, grab the edge of it, and you can actually even resize the template if you needed to. And click on My Presentation, and it will allow me to select just the slides, and I can now make this fit into the window so it is appropriate. And when you go to present, the bounding box will disappear. How do I add myself into this presentation? So let's go back into the Sources window, and from Sources we're going to go ahead and hit the plus, and now we'll grab a video capture device, which is your webcam. So let's call it My Presentation Webcam, and present a list of the cameras that are attached to your device, and click OK. And again, I can now, since there's a bounding box, it's possible for me to resize this to fit on the screen so that I am next to my slides. And if you have maybe a green screen behind you, you can even take it a step further. Now, what you would do is you'd come down here to where you have your presentation webcam and right-click on it. So you have the green screen. To drop the background out, let's go to Filters. When you click on Filters, it will open a screen for it. Under Effects Filters at the bottom here, click the plus. This will let you choose the chroma key option. And since I have a green screen, that's going to work fine. I don't need to change the name here. Notice that my screen has dropped out a little bit. It's showing kind of a weird gray. So what you do is you adjust the Similarity Slider, and this will let you drop out the color of your choice. So if you have a blue screen, you just change the type from key color type from green to blue. If you're trying to do this with black, don't use chroma key. From the filter list, choose Luma key. Same idea, but it works with grays. So we're going to leave it set to green, and you saw here if I adjust the Similarity Slider, it drops out carefully until basically you're left with a non-shimmery gray background. It's kind of a little tight because of the lighting I have here, but that's enough to get you going, and then you can adjust the smoothness to try and trim the edges and just get rid of the staticky feel for it. And then once you have it clean and it looks good to you, you click Close. And now, look at that. You can see straight through to the background, and I'm using that green screen to do my presentation, and I've got stuff to share with you. Last but not least, don't forget, when it's time, you come down and you start recording. And when you're done, you stop recording. But when you're going to turn in the video, to make sure it's playable on the most devices that are available, you might need to convert it. Last step. So come up to the File menu after you have stopped your recording, and you can do this thing here called Remox Recordings. What this will do is convert it from the format that OBS uses, and it will change it to a video format that everyone could use. So I'm going to go over here and grab this other presentation, and when I look at it, it's going to take the file name it already has, and in the right side for the target, it's going to show me that it'll be an MP4, which you can play on, well, gosh darn, a lot of things. Hit Remux, and it will process your video file, and you are now ready to upload that file.